This road, I would call it, is road of excellence. The asphalt pavement is class A asphalt, which composed of coarse aggregates, medium and fine, and is capable of not allowing vehicles on the axle loading to flow because it's a rigid one completely. So which means more heavy traffic on this vehicle actually would not actually make sure that the road is short-lived in span.
It's a buckle going from Birkama, Dar es Salaam, Dimbaya, and coming back to Birkama. So it does give access to two borders to Senegal, to the south of Senegal. It's an important area for agriculture and also for future urbanistic views. So this project has started since, let's say, about 12 months, 13 months, and it's supposed to be 16 months, and we are in time. Inshallah, we should finish this project in about 2 months, maximum 3 months.
With the road completion nearing its end and constantly fortified with a multi-million-dollar investment from multilateral partners, the seasoned technocrat shared his opinion.
As you can see, this road works is not even completed, but it has already changed the face of Birkama. The road is very wide and the shoulders are very good, and added to that is very important. What I have seen here, they have included the drainage, so that during the rainy season water will have to pass, because you know roads and water. If the water does not have a passage, it can cut across the road. So it is very important. I'm very impressed and happy that I have seen that the drainage is inbuilt in the road construction.
Babukar Kamara, Grts.
Gambian peacekeepers destined for the restive Sudanese region of Darfur left the country early Wednesday morning. The men and women of Kamkwai 17 were seen off at the Banjul International Airport by Commodore Madani Senghor, Chief of Navy Staff. Winifred Nicole Hudibat reports at the airport.
Months of rigorous pre-deployment training, men and women of the Gambia Armed Forces Wednesday left home soil to take part in the United Nations peacekeeping mission in the restive Sudanese region of Darfur.
We have some of these men who have been in Sudan for about this is the third time. Some are going for the second time. So at least they are, acquainted with the situation in Sudan. But nonetheless, I personally, at least I have served in Liberia. I have an experience on the operation in a war zone. Although nobody can predict the situation of a war zone, but at least I have the knowledge and the capacity and the know-how of how to administer troops in a war zone.
The situation in Darfur is relatively unstable due to recent predicament coupled with the horrifying climatic conditions and a host of other religious diversities in the area. These gallant soldiers are expected to face a litmus test upon arrival, as their stay is going to be extended to a 12-month tour of duty. The contingent commander, who is an experienced soldier, hopes to live up to the task.
We are fully prepared, in a sense, both physically and mentally. I personally, I was fully touched when I received that flag from the Vice President, because I know it's a very big challenge. The challenge is that we have to make sure that at least we raise the flag very high.
The Gambia has over the years been widely credited for playing a crucial role in restoring peace and stability in Darfur, as well as other troubled regions on the continent, which saw them assume some key responsibilities in the mission.
We are very hopeful, and we're also not worried about the extended period, because it is good for them. If you arrive in the mission area, by the time you spend 6 months, you are already aware of the situation, and you know the ground very well. So that is the time you pack up and come back. But this time round, in fact, they will be more efficient after the 6 months.
With the Gambia Armed Forces actively taking part in the volatile region of Darfur for 9 years now, and standing out for being among the most professional defense forces in the region, the Navy chief was of the belief that their experience will enable them to prevail in the mission.
Although the situation may be tense and very unpredictable, but it is relatively calm and relatively stable. So I don't think that there will be an overflow of the tense situation that is happening in South Sudan. But nevertheless, they are aware of the situation, and the mission out there is aware of the situation, and they will be monitoring very closely and will be very alert to any unpredictable situation that may arise. I think they will be able to fulfill the mission to their full capacity.
The Darfur crisis is edging close to a decade now, and with no end in sight to the plight of the civilians who bear the brunt of the conflict. Any move seeking to reverse the situation and put smiles on the faces of the victims is a worthwhile one. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Winifred Nicole Hodibat.
The best of luck there to Gamkoi 17 on their way to the Sudanese region of Darfur. Meanwhile, the Department of Physical Planning and Housing will embark on a demolition exercise along the Battle-Harding Highway from the traffic light Johnson and Kerwa Avenue to the Brikama-Banjul Highway intersection by the Banjul International Airport fence line. A media release from the Ministry of Lands and Regional Government urged owners of landed property situated along the stretch who illegally extended their premises onto the 40-meter reserve for the purpose of beautification or otherwise to remove the illegal structures with immediate effect. Failure to comply will lead to the removal of the illegal structures by the demolition team, the dispatch ends. Traditional rulers are an integral part of the governance structure in the Gambia and Nigeria by virtue of the critical role they play in the maintenance of peace and security. But now, two traditional rulers from the two countries have decided to go a step further by trying to bolster ties between Abuja and Banjul. Farmer Kanye reports the chief Oba of Yoruba land and the paramount chief of the Gambia intend to do so using culture as a conduit.
Bilateral linkage between the Gambia and Nigeria more solid and reciprocal. His Highness Chief Afin Oba of Nigeria and the Paramount Chief Alhaji Demba Sanyang are determined to make the dream of the Gambia-Nigeria socio-economic integration a reality. Chief Oba is a representative of the Yoruba people to the Gambia. The Yorubas are renowned for their seriousness and adherence to the cultures and traditions. In the Gambia, they are seen venturing into so many activities to facilitate development. For instance, they form the majority of teachers in Gambian schools, both in the senior and tertiary institutions. Making an impact on the lives of Nigerians and Gambians in each other's countries, the chiefs have resolved to strengthen the cultural ties that bond the two former British colonies.
The purpose of promoting our culture here is that to influence others. When you want to promote your culture, there are many ways. Dressing, code, moral thoughts, eating habits, and all those things.
The Paramount Chief Alhaji Demba Sanyang said the Gambia and Nigeria have been good friends and have shared values and similar cultures.
This is our culture, and it's a rich culture, which Nigerian and Gambia, especially this great community of Yoruba, if somebody do good for you, according to Mandinka, if he cannot pay, you praise Allah and thank him.
He therefore expressed the hope that with such cultural exchanges and the support of traditional institutions like the different chieftaincies, the friendship between the Gambia and Nigeria will blossom to even greater heights for the mutual benefit of the two peoples. Famara Kani, GRTS News.
That report by Famara Kani takes us to our first break.
QCell's 4G internet service is the Gambia's fastest and cheapest 4G fixed wireless internet. With QCell's 4G, you can access the internet at unbeatable speeds on your laptop or desktop computer. You can also use your mobile or tablet to browse the internet via Wi-Fi. QCell's 4G internet can keep you connected either in your home or in your office. For a limited time, get 50% off regular equipment and 100% off corporate equipment, as well as free installation and free QCell credit.
For more information, call 333-3222 or customer care on 111. You can also visit www.qcell.gm.
QCell 4G Internet. Fast, affordable and reliable. QCell. Sunibus. The Gambia's quality network.
Welcome back. Police in the Malian capital Bamako are stepping up security measures